welcome back to my channel. Hello, welcome back. If you have never been here before, hi, hello. If you might just be coming from my Instagram just because you want to watch this video, I understand, I get it, and you've never seen my content before about wrestling because you're not a wrestling fan, but that's okay. I shall let you off. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. We are nearly at the end of lockdown. It's been a while. It's been a while. But look, like I said, 5 months ago, I was going to change some of my content. Bringing new stuff to the channel. Obviously, if you are new here, this channel was it last year? Yeah, this time last year, changed from Jess Watches Wrestling to Just Jessie because I have had a plan of changing things up completely since the beginning. Well, not really beginning, since last year. So instead of keeping it just wrestling on here, I've got many ideas I want to bring on here instead. So I thought, let's do this as a start. A couple of days ago, a week ago, I put on my story, you know, you get those like little ask me a question kind of thing. You get them. I did a would you rather. I've seen some other people do it in videos, in stories. And I thought, why not spice it up, put it on my channel and see what happens. I know some of you are here just for that as well. So thank you. I appreciate you. Of course, it is my Instagram. You've seen before, I get some weird messages. I get some weird stuff. So it's fine. Some of it's weird, some of it's wrestling related. I know some of you will enjoy the wrestling stuff. Some of you are just here for the juicy stuff. So let's get on with the video. Let's go. So I'm going to repeat what they are and then I'm going to make my decision. This could be interesting. There are some weird ones, but I'm not going to put too many weird ones in there because I'll regret this very, very, very much. Someone asked me, would you rather drink soup out of a farmer's welly or from a bin man's sock? That's, if you know me, you know I hate feet. I really, really hate feet. They actually make me feel sick. I don't know. I think I should have thought about these. I actually haven't looked at these properly. I kind of skimmed them. So I haven't actually had time to actually think about it properly. So please bear with me. But I think, thing is, it depends how long it's been in there for. Bin man's sock. Has there been other stuff with the bin man? I think I'd have to go with him because I know in the farmer's welly there'd potentially be poo. We don't know that. So I think I'm going to have to go with the bin man's sock. This question, like, I don't even know why anyone would even ask this. Like, no. Well, it's an obvious one, which I would pick. Someone asked me, would you rather lick John Cena's armpit or sniff The Rock's undies? Don't get me wrong. The Rock is a wonderful, wonderful human. But John Cena is the love of my life. And I wouldn't ever go near armpits. But it's John Cena. So it's going to have to be done. Now, this one's actually quite a good one. I actually quite like this one. Would you rather be cast in a game or a movie? Do you know, as much as I love games, as much as I would love like my own character on Fortnite, like that would be pretty damn cool. I'd love to be in a film. I don't know, saying that though, I would like to be in an animation. Animation would be really cool. But I'd have to go with a movie, like maybe a horror, because I love my horror. I am funny, so I could be in a comedy, but I don't think I'd be the comedian. Like, I'm not gonna like big myself up that much that I'm a comedian, because I'm really not. But yeah, I think I'd rather be in a movie. And we have another wrestling one. Oh my god. Kill Randy Orton or Snog Ellsworth. Oh god. I wouldn't even want to. I couldn't kill Randy Orton. That's just disgusting. That's horrible. I couldn't do that to my boy. Ellsworth is disgusting though, but he is... Do you know what, maybe... Oh, I don't know. I'd have to snog Ellsworth because I can't kill Randy Orton off. He's my eye candy. In the wrestling world, he's my eye candy. I can't kill him off. It's going to have to be Ellsworth, and he's disgusting, but if I get to, like, give him a slap after, good shout. So this is another weird one. Sleep with a man with no legs or sleep with a man with really bad breath. Do you know what? There's nothing wrong with sleeping with a man with no legs, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But sleeping with a man with bad breath, not happening. No. If someone gets their stinky breath near me, I will be sick. I've been there. It is not a pleasant situation. So I'd rather sleep with a man with no legs. I really would. Now do you know, these two next ones are actually by the same person. And I actually like these. Wrestle a bear or an alligator. Okay, so let me think about this. Wrestle a bear or an alligator. Bears are they're both very strong, aren't they? They're both very, very strong. A bear, they could both do a lot of damage as well. I really like alligators. I don't know what it is, but I keep saying this at the minute. I really like alligators. I think they're really cool. But then I would get eaten alive, potentially. But then I could get eaten by a bear. I think I would rather... I think I'd rather wrestle an alligator. What a story. Either way, what a story that would be. But as I said, there's another one from the same person. Full English or a Sunday roast. Oh God. Do you know what? I say this to every time I go like an all-inclusive holiday. Okay. I always wake up for breakfast, like extra early. I'm there extra early in the morning because I want my breakfast. So I do love a full English. I used to, when things were open a bit more, every single weekend I used to go to a cafe and have a full English. So it's kind of obvious what I'm going to pick, isn't it, really? Because that's all I really spoke about. Don't get me wrong, I love a Sunday roast. Sunday roasts are great. But you can't beat a nice morning full English breakfast. If you've never had one, if you're not from like the UK or wherever, oh my God. So this one, Bertie, this one is for you because you've asked me, and yours is actually a nice one as well. Essex or Dartford, which is better? Anywhere but Essex. I'm going to go for Dartford. I haven't actually been there many times. I think I've been there once. But it's got to be better than Essex. Because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Essex. This one is... this one's quite hard. Would you rather a boring partner who's amazing in bed or a wild partner who's boring in bed? Thing is, I'm quite like... I'd say I'm quite fun. Sometimes I can be quite antisocial, don't get me wrong. I can be very antisocial. But I am quite a fun person. There's a lot I want to do with my life. And if that person does not want to do that, it's going to be a bit of a no-go. But if it's a wild partner who wants to do things and wants to have fun, maybe I could teach them or something. Or maybe I could change them. I'm going to have to go for the second one. I think I'd actually rather have a wild partner who's boring in bed. Yeah, I think I would. I couldn't be with someone that's boring and just wants to sit there every week doing fuck all. Now this, I don't even know why this is even being asked. I'll actually see why it's being asked. Marry John Cena or get with Randy Orton. Obviously, you know how much I love Randy Orton. I absolutely find him one of the most beautiful men in the whole entire world. But John Cena is the love of my life. How many more times? I must say this. At least 3 times a week, I say this. Of course I'm going to marry John Cena. He is just the reason I even continued watching wrestling when I was young. And if it weren't for him, we wouldn't even be here, basically. So, my boy, John Cena. The next one Okay, date Hornswoggle or wrestle in AEW. So, don't get me wrong, Hornswoggle seems like a very lovely person. Very lovely. I've seen interviews, I've seen loads of stuff, and apparently he's actually a really, really nice person. But as much as I don't always watch AEW, it'd be good to wrestle there. As an experience, as, you know, changing it up, I suppose. And, you know, it could be really good. It could be a great experience. So, yeah, of course I'm going to wrestle in AEW. So, someone has asked me, would you rather be married to a 10 with a bad personality or a 6 with an amazing personality? Well, look, I would honestly, oh, God, I couldn't be with someone with a bad personality. I couldn't deal with it. I could not deal with it. Really couldn't. I'd suffer real bad. So I'd rather be with a 6 that has an amazing personality, because it'd make me better. It'd make me, you know, have a better personality if they're good. So yeah, I'm marrying a 10 if they're boring and horrible. Who wants that? Now this is actually a really good one. I like this. Have clams for eyes or crab legs? Could I open my eyes properly? Could I? Maybe? Could I open them? Crab legs though. I wonder what that would be like. I'd be small. That'd be cool, because I've always wanted to be smaller. I think I'd rather have crab legs. Is that weird? That's probably a bit weird, but I think, yeah, I'm rather have crab legs. Yeah, I would. I'm gonna that. Now, this is another one. Bark every time you see a dog or scream constantly every time you're on a bridge. Okay, so bark every time I see a dog. I think that'd be quite funny. But badly, but I don't want to badly bark. But it would be a laugh, wouldn't it? Imagine if I just like rooped every time. No, I couldn't. Scream constantly every time you're on a bridge. I don't really go on many bridges. I don't really like, it's not my daily thing that I go on bridges. Can you imagine I just walk along and just scream the whole time? I think I'd rather bark like a dog. But then it's a bit weird because I see loads of dogs every day to and from work. There's like so many people walking their dogs. But I'm going to have to go with that one because I think that one's funny. This is an obvious one. Never receive a weird DM or never watch wrestling again. Why on earth would I pick the second option? Why? No. I don't even want to receive weird DMs, man. I don't want it. So please take my weird DMs. Don't want them. Take them away. I don't need your bits and pieces in my DMs, please. So please take it. I don't want it no more. I like this one. Would you rather be covered in fur or covered in scales? I don't know, actually. Would you get really hot if you had fur? Really hot? I don't know if I'd feel itchy. I think I'd rather be covered in scales. I think that'd be quite cool. I'm not going to take that up like as a weird like thing. Like I'm going to start covering myself in scales. I think I'd rather be covered in scales though. What a weird thing to say. Now, I don't even want to like... Ice cream on pizza or eating honey pearls from her... I'm going to have to go with ice cream on pizza, unfortunately. I know you'd want me to say something else, but yeah. Would you rather drink a beer with Steve Austin or 420 with RVD? I don't smoke, so obviously the first option. And as much as I love RVD, right? Fucking Steve Austin. Steve Austin. So we know my choice, don't we? I'm so glad that I know you on a personal level and this doesn't come across too weird. Would you rather, when sleeping with your partner, he calls you by his mum's name or his ex's? It's very weird. Very weird. I would rather be called his ex, really. Because his mum would be a bit of an odd one, if I'm honest. As long as he wasn't thinking about his ex, then we're okay. But, yeah. I love this person so much. Watch a Juba match or an Ian Skinner match. Now, if you see my posts, you see Twitch, you see everything, you see Ian Skinner picks on me. He's mean. So of course I'm going to pick a Juba match. And Juba's one of the most beautiful human ever. So yeah, sorry. Sorry, Ian, mate. He's Juba. Come on. Like, as much as I love the Sidemen, marry John Cena or a Sideman. John Cena, of course. As much as I love the Sidemen, as much as I love JJ. Oh, I love JJ so much. He is like my top favourite now. He never used to be, but he actually is now. He's just incredible. But I'd have to marry John Cena because the Sidemen, I think after a while I'd get a bit annoyed. As much as I love Ethan as well. It'd have to be my boy. My boy takes it, unfortunately. John, I love you. Come marry me. Now that's it. Alright, that's it. That's some I couldn't say. I couldn't. Because I would get in trouble with someone. So I can't be saying this stuff, okay? I can't be saying it. But that is it. And I've picked up some sellotape on my way. Here. Damien. That is it. So, what a weird video. So Jess, you're changing your content. What first video are you going to put up? Here we are. And that's okay. That's fine. We're changing things up. Now, coming up soon, I have some other stuff on Twitch. Stuff on Twitch coming up. New stuff on here. Wrestling and other bits. Don't you worry. Got your back. Yeah, lots coming up. Like usual, my links are in the description below. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for reading everything in my life, watching everything in my life, and supporting me every single day. But I'm going now, so I shall see you very, very soon.